Hi students, welcome to the first chapter titled Which One is Different? The objective of this chapter is to sharpen your ability to distinguish shapes or symbols according to their common features. Also, to test your ability to find shapes that are similar or different. In this chapter, the question types we will look at in this section are often referred to as similarities questions. They test your ability to work out which shapes are similar and which are different in a given set of options. You need to use your observation skills to compare the given shapes and symbols and find the visual link or links. We need to keep in mind, questions on odd one out are generally from the types given below. The first category. In verbal reasoning, numbers or letters follow certain mathematical rules. Category 2. In non-verbal reasoning, we should consider the following factors before solving problems: shapes, positions, lines, movements, additions, subtractions, counting, repetition, etc. In this example, which is the odd one out? Is it option A, B, C, or D? What factor immediately strikes you when you look at the given options? Is there anything else about the shape of each option? So, neither size nor shading can be the link here. Starting from the left, let us look at each one. They are all of different sizes and shades. 3 of the options are circles. So the odd one out must be option D, as it has a different shape. Hence, the correct answer is option D. In this example, identify the odd one out. Is it option A, B, C, or D? All the options are made up of the same shapes, a circle and a rectangle. Shape therefore cannot be the link here. The circles and rectangles are of different sizes in all the symbols. So, you cannot use size as a factor to find the answer. Look at each option starting from option A. How would you describe each one? What do 3 of the shapes have in common? Shapes in option A, B and D are all made up of rectangle with a circle inside. Option C shows the reverse. The position of the circle and rectangle are different. Hence, option C is the odd one out. In this example, find the one which is different from the others. Is it option A, B, C, or D? Look at the 4 given options. 3 figures are such that in each of them there are 2 similar figures, one within the other. Option B, C and D form a group. Figure in option A is unlike this and so does not belong to the group. Hence, option A is the odd one out. Now let us go through some classroom exercise to understand this chapter better. In this question, which shape does not fit in with these shapes? Is it option A, B, C, or D? Among the given shapes, we find that only option B has its arrowheads with a curved ending. The rest all have straight ends. Hence, the correct answer is option B. In this question, which letter is the odd one out? Is it option A, B, C or D? All the letters have been rotated 180 degrees, but the letter F is a vertical inversion. Hence, the correct answer is option B. In this question, which shape is different from the others? Is it option A, B, C or D? Except option D, all others are shaded mesh. Hence, the correct answer is option D. In this question, find the odd one out. Is it option A, B, C or D? In options B, C and D, the innermost figures are not inverted. They are just smaller and the color gets deeper. But in option A, the innermost figure is inverted, which makes it the odd one out. Hence, the correct answer is option A. In this question, which pair is the odd one out? Is it option A, B, C or D? Transform figure is half shaded, unlike in the rest of the options where only dark fill is seen in the transformed figure. Hence, the correct answer is option C. In this question, which one is the odd one? Is it option A, B, C or D? Out of all the options, we find only in option D, where a dashed region is at the top. In other options, the shaded regions overlap the dashed region. Hence, the correct answer is option D.